Hey again, Zooby77 here with our Stump the Fans trivia question for this week. And this time we focus on one of the super gods, Dan Burbank. He's been probably a dominant competitor in VA tournament history. When it comes to newcomers from 2015 onward, how many career wins does he have under his belt on any given track? I mean, how many career wins overall in every single matchup he's ever done? Does he have? Question will be in the description in case nobody heard it. Answer will be revealed in part 5. Meanwhile, let us get on with the two longest tracks. If we can even get there. Alright, good. On to Rainbow Road. Alright. Down the slope. Alright, what's gonna be the first items? Oh, conga line, star, triple reds, heads for Kyle, and Weatherton picks up nothing. Uh-oh, got a chain chomp over there. Isa hits the chain chomp. Oh my. Talk about somebody who hasn't played Mario Kart 64 in over 10 years. Alright, green shell for Dan, triple shrooms for Kyle. Oh, and Weatherton as well. Oh, nice move by Dan. As we head up Dead Man's Curve. Well, technically the big dip that you would need a mushroom to go through in time trials usually. And the pros technically know that, of course. Weatherton picks up a star. Oh, and he takes the lead. Oh, boo for Kyle. Alright. As we got a single banana and triple reds for Dan. Let's get into some fun facts. Alright. Now, this might be weird on the Burbank family tradition, but apparently every member was born... His ancestors were actually residing in Burbank, California. That's how they got the last name. And somebody in the ancestors thought, we're getting tired of this place. Way too expensive. We may as well move to a cheaper state. And somehow they ended up with New Jersey, which is where Dan has resided, in Monroe Township to be exact. And meanwhile, on to Isa. I never told you this fact last week, but he was in he actually resided in the military. So we thank him for his services in the gaming industry. Specifically, it was the military for gamers. And that's how he ended up getting Admiral in there, which is why he's known as Admiral Smith on gaming websites, clearly. Meanwhile, on to Kyle we go. But yeah, he didn't start out as a human, unfortunately. When he was born, he actually ended up as a bagel. His mom and dad had to avoid him being eaten, and later in life he ended up into a human, which you can see on the bottom left of the screen if you can. And Weatherton, I mean, we know that they have a redneck rope according to the VA tour. But yeah, and nobody knows this, but they're into the ancient history of Lake Anna. The pioneers of Lake Anna resided on a rope, basically. And I think you would know the rest of the code if you go to the 3-part VA tour, part 3 to be exact. Anyway, done with fun facts. Let's get to the last lap. Kyle leading right now. Out with a single banana. It's a shell game for Dan Burbank because he had triple greens. Now he's switching to triple reds. Isa and Weatherton have shrooms. Oh, it's going to be a shroom game now. Oh, lightning bolt. Isa had it, and Dan gets it. Oh, wow. Isa ended up getting another one. Wow. Oh, didn't see that one coming. And yeah, the reason Dan's like trying to hit bananas while he's small, their slippage is actually a bit faster than your regular speed and veering. Meanwhile, bam! Shock dodge for Weatherton. And with a star. Alright. And Isa, another bolt. Oh, wow. Oh, and oh my god, Isa. Oh my god, he stopped and he couldn't even get back up. Oh, wow. Alright, triple reds for Weatherton right now. He has triple green standing by. Isa getting a star. Because he's got to catch up for sure. Alright. Meanwhile, Dan closing into the finish line. And he will take that round. Kyle, second. Weatherton in third. Isa, well, tried to make a comeback, but no use. On to Wario Stadium we go. This may be pretty weird. I think they used to host Monster Jams before Mario Kart 64 came out. Meanwhile, a single banana for Dan and Kyle getting a deke. Triple reds for Weatherton and to start things out. Oof. Oof, getting hit by a shell for Dan. And he gets a deke. Because Kyle goes through the uneven hurdles and now gallop lane. Oh, bolt for Weatherton. Thunderstorm warning. Ain't like it was on Rainbow Road. Oh, Kyle falls! Oh, wow. As Weatherton will lead it out. Isa went for it and he didn't get it. Oh my god, that is gonna set a huge difference. Clearly. Meanwhile, Weatherton with a bit of a lead on second lap. Dan and close behind. And a single shroom for Isa. And alright. Single. Oh, it's going to be a shell game for Weatherton and Dan. Meanwhile, gold shroom for Kyle. Triple shroom for Dan. And as he tries to catch up to Weatherton, who passes the uneven hurdles, holds it on the galloping lane. Well, gallop lane, actually. You can try something different. And alright, and a single banana. Dan picks up a boo. Gold shroom. For Kyle again. He's like, wow, Weatherton and Dan are dominating this race, but not in my backyard. Meanwhile, we got a blue shell from Isa. Which could mean trouble for Weatherton here. Alright, waiting for the blue shell to pass Kyle here. Yep, you got a star for Kyle. Oh, sorry, I'm watching Kyle's screen a lot. Triple reds for Isa. Isa picks up a star. So does Kyle. Uh-huh. Alright, Weatherton asks the uneven hurdles, and Dan passes him in Gallop Lane. Alright, single shroom for the leader. Anyways, it's a shell game for Weatherton and Isa, the even numbered shell game. As Dan will try to close the whole thing out. Dan will win that one. Weatherton second, Kyle third, and, well, you knew the drill. Meanwhile, scores after day 3. We got Kyle, old being a German who's playing with a stick, with 19 points. Weatherton 1 point behind with a stick and a circuit, that he drew with it. Dan Burbank having a stick and an upside down 9. Ein and Isa, well, just a stick. Tomorrow we go through the rest of the Star Cup up on the Mario Kart 64 VA Tournament Archive. See you tomorrow.